Hey, really glad you tuned in. And I wanted to talk about the inner power that we have. It's one of our most precious commodities as a human being, as so much so that we've been under siege for the grasp of it. We've been trained into malignant systems. For me, it was in my family, in my ancestral line. It goes out, and we're trained to be obedient to a malignant patriarchal system. And then that was replicated again within my schooling, within my religious upbringing, within my belief system. So when I arrived as an adult, I wasn't quite properly tooled to handle what life was bringing me in a very grounded, authentic way. I was much more codependent and almost like a chameleon, trying to figure out what it was that you wanted from me and how I could serve you to protect myself. And that is becoming undone as we watch what's playing out in our traditional systems. We can see through the toxicity. We can see how we've been trained into these systems to accept them, and it seems normal. And so our common sense is trained out of you. It certainly was trained out of me, and it's hard to come back to yourself and go inside to decipher or discern what you really think, what your needs are, and to try to find some balance. So you're not coming from a place where you're locked into black and white, right or wrong, left or right, red or blue. But you have a chance to really strategically think through the information, the belief systems, the recommendations being put in front of you and decide what you think about it and how you feel. And that's coming back to your own inner power and your own balance. And we are being challenged right now to look within, to explore our past traumas. And believe me, if you're living in 2025, you have experienced traumas, even if you're a young child. So it's a time of deciphering and going within and deciding what is truth for you and the path you wish to create and the beliefs you wish to manifest, and how you choose to shift what you thought in the past to what you think now in the present and live from that place. And it's not easy because it may not be what your neighbor thinks, what your best friend thinks, what your colleagues think. You may have to step up and out of aligning with the status quo. But that's what moves us along. That's what takes us through soul evolution. And that's what we're here to walk through and then help others through what we've experienced when they need a helping hand. So, yes, the world is changing. And yes, there seems to be a dichotomy being created. But that means it's time for you to step up and create your own refreshed belief system from the inside out, rather than believing what the tarot reader says or the astrologer says or the channeler says or the new age teaching says. To really stop down and go inside and think it through for yourself. What do I believe? Because that beacon within you, inside your own heart, is stronger than anything else. Anything. No one can claim your sovereignty. No one is entitled to train it away. And yes, you will experience your freedom. So I'm really grateful you tuned in. There's more at susangold.us and lots of free tools there, including a complimentary grounding activation. So, with all the change that's coming in and that we're seeing in front of us, and the wacky, weird weather patternings, and questions about modalities and beliefs, it's hard to stay grounded and to stay balanced and to stay in your knowing. So if you haven't received it before, I'm offering you a free complimentary 30-minute session to experience that and to get back to a place where you can start again to do the inner work and be soothed enough to know that you have purpose, you have a path, you're here for a reason, and that you matter. So we are in this together, and I look forward to seeing you again next time. Take good care.